the sequence of agenda for today's parents orientation. First is the introduction. Second is the academic instruction under the umbrella of two instruction, the English instruction and the Chinese instruction. Third is the school registrar. Fourth is the student services and academic support, anchored to the three offices, namely the discipline office, followed by the clinic and the guidance counseling. Next slide, please. The Chiang Kai-shek College Senior High School Department offers four strands that aims to develop high school students to be intellectually prepared, life-ready practices high standards of ethical behavior, and be productive and responsible members of the community. Senior high school completes basic education by making sure that the high school graduates is equipped for work, entrepreneurship, or higher education. The school year under the academic year 2024-2025, the Chiang Kai-shek College offers four strands, namely science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which is divided into two programs, the STEM and the STEM IT, followed by the ABM, or Accountancy, Business and Management, HUMS, or Humanities and Social Sciences under the academic track, and lastly, the arts production strand covering areas such as visual media and performing arts under the arts and design track. Now, the senior high school stretches over 2 school years, the grade 11 and the grade 12, and each school year is composed of 2 semesters. The subject in each senior high school grade level are divided into three parts: the core subjects, applied subjects, and the specialized subjects. Please note that the core subjects are subjects that all senior high school students will study, regardless of chosen strand. Applied subjects are designed to focus on the specific application of a certain subject on the student's chosen strand. And lastly, specialized subjects are subjects unique to their chosen strand. To help you visualize how subjects are organized per grade level and per semester, let me now present to you the senior high school curriculum per strand, starting with the STEM IT. Again, the school year is divided into 2 semesters. You can see on the first semester subjects at the first slide and the second semester subject at the second slide. While subjects are arranged from top to bottom, starting with the core subjects, followed by the applied subject, and lastly, the specialized subject. My dear parents, kindly look at your screen. For example, as presented in your screen, for grade 11, during the first semester, they are required to take 8 core subjects, 1 applied subjects, and 2 specialized subjects. And for the second semester, they will take 7 core subjects, 1 applied subjects, and 3 specialized subjects. For grade 12, they need to pass 5 core subjects, 3 applied subjects, and 2 specialized subjects. During the first semester and for the final semester or the second semester, they need to finish 6 core subjects, 2 applied subjects, and 2 specialized subjects. Take note that this will be the same number of subjects across other strands. To present you the curriculum for the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. For the first semester, for grade 11, first semester. For the grade 11, second semester. For the grade 12, first semester. For the grade 12 of STEM, second semester. Now let's go now to the ABM. Here is the curriculum for grade 11 ABM first semester. Grade 11 ABM second semester. Grade 12 ABM first semester. Grade 12 ABM second semester. Now let's go now to the humanities and social sciences. Presented on your screen is the curriculum for grade 11 UMS first semester, grade 11 UMS second semester, grade 12 UMS first semester, and grade 12 UMS second semester. For the arts and design, grade 11 arts and design first semester, grade 11 arts and design second semester, grade 12 arts and design first semester, grade 12 arts and design second semester. As a practice of commitment to excellence, integrity, and honor in our institution, guided by the Department of Education, the accomplishment of the final requirement is necessary to fully satisfy the senior high school academic requirements before graduation. Therefore, students from the STEM Bio and STEM IT, ABM, UMS, and Arts and Design are expected to present and defend their research paper or capstone project or create an exhibit and present a final performance related to their chosen field. My dear parents, should you have any questions regarding the subjects of your son and daughter, please reserve your inquiries and we will try our very best to answer them after the presentation of the Student Services and Academic Support Department. Moving forward, presented in your screen is our senior high school academic calendar for the school year 2024-2025. Parents, please take note of the following dates and be guided accordingly. For the first semester, the period will be on the August 1 to December 13, 2024. Second semester, January 13 to May 24, 2025. For the summer, June 16 to July 20, 2025. Let's go now to the school break. From October 28 to November 3, 2024, that will be the school foundation. December 16 to January 3, 2025, that will be the Christmas break. From April 14 to 19, 2025, that will be the Holy Week. Now, for the grade 11 and 12, for the first day of class for the first semester will be on the August 5, 2024. Second semester, January 13, 2025. And the summer will be on June 16, 2025. For the midterm examination, for the first semester will be on September 30 to October 4, 2024. For the second semester, March 10 to 14, 2025. For the summer, will be on the July 2, 2025. For the final examination on the first semester will be on December 9 to 13, 2024. For the second semester, final examination will be on May 19 to 24, 2025. For the summer, will be on July 18, 2025. And the release of grade for the first semester will be on the January 10, 2025. Second semester, June 4, 2025. And on the summer term will be on July 24, 2025. In Chiang Kai-shek College, we value and prioritize the time spent by our students in school. That is why we organize the class schedule in such a way that it maximizes student learning and productivity. Here is an example of our class schedule for this school year. Senior high school will follow the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or the MWF, and Tuesday and Thursday, or the TTA schedule. Also, please take note that Chinese 1 and 2 classes are scheduled every Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. And physical education or PE is only scheduled once a week either Tuesday or Thursday from 3:40 p.m. to 4:40 p.m. The homeroom or club meeting is designated from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. every Friday, as we value and prioritize our students in monitoring their progress in the academe. The consultation happens every Tuesday and Thursday from 3:40 to 4:05 p.m. Take note, dear parents, the specific class schedules will be discussed by the respective class advisor at the start of the class. Each day, students are given 2 meal breaks. We allot 30 minutes for the recess and 1 hour for lunch break. The school canteen will be available from Monday to Friday for your convenience. Dismissal time depends on the schedule that is being given by the respective classroom advisors. We kindly urge the student to know their schedule well. Being responsible citations. Teachers will distribute a copy of the curriculum and class schedule via email or during the first week of classes. And it is the responsibility of the student to inform his or her parents of the class schedule. On the next slide, please. The grading system of Chiang Kai-shek College adheres to the standards set by the Department of Education based on the DepEd Order number 8 series of 2015. We ensure balance and fairness in our assessment of students. Each grading period, we provide students with both formative and summative assessment, which may be conducted individually or collaboratively to achieve a comprehensive evaluation of learning. Individual assessment includes quizzes, unit tests, written outputs, performance, and quarterly examinations. Collaborative assessment are conducted through discussions, games, group activities, and project creation. The next slide, please. Now let's go now to the summative assessment. The summative assessment is divided to the 3 components: the written work, performance tasks, and quarterly assessment. On the written work, this component ensures that learners can express skills and ideas in written form through essays, written reports, and other written output. For the performance task, these components allows learners to show what they know and what they can do in diverse ways through group presentation, oral work, research project, and let's go now to the quarterly assessment. This component measures student learning at the end of the quarter through objective tests, performance-based assessment, or both. The next slide, please. We are now dealing with the computation of summative assessment for grades 1 to 12 based on the DepEd Order number 8 series of 2015. On the step 1, the total score for each component: written work, performance tests, and quarterly assessment. Now, on the step number 2, we will convert the total scores into percentage scores. For example, on performance tasks, the learner's total score will be 100, while the highest possible score will be 120. And we're going to divide it and multiply it to 100%. So therefore, we will be able to get the percentage score, which is 83.33%. For the step number 3, for grades 11 and 12, we will convert the percentage score to weighted scores by multiplying the percentage score with the corresponding percentage in the table below. If you can see on the course subject, on the written work, 25%, performance task, 50%, quarterly assessment, 25%. On the all other subjects under academic track, written work, 25%, performance tasks, 45%, quarterly assessment, 30%. For work immersion, research, business, enterprise, simulation, exhibit, and performance, written work is 35%, performance task 40%, quarterly assessment 25%. For the technical, vocational, and livelihood sports, arts, and design track, all other subjects, including work immersion, research exhibit, and performance, the written work will be 20%, performance task 60%, quarterly assessment 20%. If you observe, there are differences in weights between the core subject and the applied and specialized subject. Despite the differences in weight, performance tasks are given the highest grade weight because it is believed that performance tasks allow students to have a more authentic way of demonstrating their knowledge of a subject, including any sub skills learned. That is why we encourage all students to have an application of their knowledge through individual and group performances. Next slide, please. Now, let's go now to the step 4. We will now add all of each component to get the initial grade. For example, the written work, the student got 27.19. The performance task, 41.67. The quarterly assessment will be 16. So therefore, the initial grade will be 84.86. Take note, my dear parent, that the initial grade is not the final grade. Let's go move forward on step number 5. We will transmute the initial grade using the transmutation table found in DepEd Order number 8, Series of 2015, Appendix B. So therefore, on the transmutation table, here we are able to see the corresponding grade for initial grade of 84.86, and the transmuted grade will be 90. That particular 90 is the one we're going to reflect in the learner's report card.
Before we continue with the program, again, a reminder, if you have any questions so far about the orientation or about the things, you may park in your questions in the side chat. Later, we'll be answering the questions during the Q&A portion. Moving forward, one of the important tools that our students need to have
Si
is
ano to
our
eh?
email. Is our email.
Espinosa
So,
yata.
okay. Again, one of the important tools that you have to ensure that your students have is their email address. Now, to kindly check if your students or your children have their email address already. Now, to check that, as presented on the screen, that your email address should be composed of your first name, that last name, at my.cksc.edu.ph. And for the password, it should composed of your student ID plus CKS College. So for example, if your name is Meili Chan, your email address would be meili.chan, your first and last name, at my.cksc.edu.ph. And for your password, student ID. For example, if your student ID is 1234, therefore your password should be 1234 CKS College. Okay. Now, upon the first login, please make sure that you change your password, because as presented on the screen, we know how to create your password and your email. So make sure you change it. Okay. Your emails will be used as a mode of communication and channel to communicate with your teachers. So to get, as well as in submitting your outputs in the Google Classroom. Okay. So again, can you please go back, sir? Okay. Now again, if you experience any problem logging in your email address, you may contact the discipline office to seek some assistance. Next. Since we will be starting the school year this Monday, it is important that we remind ourselves about the proper uniform. Next, please. Okay. As presented on the screen, are the proper uniforms for male and female students of the senior high school department. Okay, so for the male students, please make sure that you wear your polo paired with your slacks, navy blue slacks, and black shoes. And please make sure that you wear your ID. And for the haircut, it is standard that you have a proper haircut. I think the standard is 2 by 3. Okay, and for the girls, you should be wearing your blouse, that's navy blue slacks, and the black shoes. You may please make sure as well that your hair is tidy. You may do a ponytail. Okay, and other details about the proper uniform, I think, will be further discussed with the discipline office later. Next, please. Okay. So for our books, one of the crucial things that our students need is finding resources in complying with their assignments, outputs, and the books that we will be using for these semesters, for this semester rather, will be available starting Monday. So as early as Monday, you may go to basement and purchase the books. If you have any questions, you may visit their official Facebook page presented on the screen, or you may call them using the contact details that are currently flashed on the screen. Next. So as senior high school students, you get to meet people that will help you to achieve your maximum potentials. And it is my honor to present to you the English academic instruction. Okay, next please. To start with, we have Dr. Roland Strua, the Vice President of the Academic Affairs and the Director of the English Academic Instruction. And under his supervision is our ever supportive supervisor, Miss Army Mogro. Next. And under her supervision are the coordinators of respective learning areas. These coordinators will be guiding our teachers in ensuring that we deliver the necessary information to our students. Starting with Miss Lynn Delmo, the coordinator for the STEM, and Miss Cheryl Gangan, the coordinator for the language area. We also have Miss Jessica Ley Asanya, the coordinator for the ABM strand. And lastly, the coordinator for the Humanities and Social Sciences, as well as the Arts and Design track, Mr. Christian Espinosa. Next, please. Uh, as students of the senior high school department, you get to meet these people, the people that you will be meeting almost every day, the teachers that you will have for this school year. For the STEM learning area, again headed by Miss Lynn Delmo as the coordinator. We have Mr. Gian Christian Maneja, who's going to handle sciences subjects. We also have Mr. Fernando Mira, who's going to handle information and technology. We also have Ma'am Arnie Mogro, our supervisor, but she will also be teaching mathematics courses. We also have Miss Kyla Marie Pastoral, our new mathematics teacher. And we also have Sir Jeremy Matthew Perez, who's handling sciences. Next. For the ABM, again headed by Miss Jessica Ley Asanya as the coordinator, we have the teachers under the ABM, Miss Angelita Caloyong, Mr. Angkiat Byron Ko, Mr. George Ong, Miss Jenica Paraiso, and Dr. John Michael Valenti. Next is the language area, which comprises of the two subjects, the English and the Filipino subjects. For the English subjects, we have Miss Diane Alejano and yours truly, Mr. Amjad Baksal and Mr. Mac Kennedy Umpao. Kasama sa kagawaran ay ang mga tagapagsulong ng wikang Filipino, ang mga guro sa Filipino, Ginoong Kent Harvey Calzado at Ginoong Matt Raymond Gozon. Lastly, we have the Humanities and Social Sciences learning area headed by Mr. Christian Espinosa, and the teachers under this learning area are Mr. Miles Zigred de la Cruz, Mr. Christian Onera, and Mr. Rainier Uy. The Chankashet College Senior High School Department is dedicated in ensuring that we attain our maximum potential. Thus, this institution is also committed in conducting the immersive activities that are aligned with our specialized subjects. Okay, so here are some of the activities that transpired during the previous academic year. For the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, annually they are conducting the STEMs, an expo or an exhibition of the innovative capstone project of pre-12 students based on their given scientific problems or observation. So the innovative capstone projects are presented in the main campus last year. So annually we conducted this activity. So if you are an STEM IT or STEM, expect that you have to experience this activity. Next. We also have activities under the accountancy, business, and management, which is one of the most anticipated events in the Shankesha College, which is the Business Expo. It is a culmination and a showcase of incredible entrepreneurial skills of both senior high school and college students of the Shankesha College. This is actually a collaborative project of senior high school and the college department. Okay.
Under the banner of humanities and social sciences strand, we are engaging with the world. On the next slide, please. The CKSC will always leave a print of global citizenship among each student. Last school year, the Humanities and Social Sciences strand celebrated United Nations Month, which emphasized the sustainable development goals of the UN. This event aims to raise awareness among learners about global issues and their surrounding. It will also showcase students' talents through the creation of digital posters based on the theme of sustainable development goals. Additionally, one of the highlights of the UN Month is the Mind Quest, a quiz bee competition that challenges student knowledge of UN history and geography. Next slide, please. Here you can see an example of the best digital poster making under the UN Month. Now, let's go now to the arts and design theatrical play. Theatrical play and performing arts is the highlight event of the arts and design, showcasing their artistic movements and performances in touch with their passion through the arts. The theatrical play called Spaces Performed by arts and design students truly impact the audience curiosity, emotion, as well as shocking scenes that leaves the audiences a wow effect in their face. The Caucasians arts and design student, actor, and actresses are truly a diadem as they live with their character, truly a caliber theatrical performer. Now, let's go now to the UMS. The UMS concert possesses talents too. The humanities and social sciences students present their talents to the audience through the UMS concert. As you can see on your screen, these are the activities under the UMS concert. And now let's go now to the arts and design photography workshop. This work enables the student to experience the creative shots of photography hosted by a professional photographer in the field. This kind of photography workshop truly ignite a hobby or a fire of passion of creativity through its lenses.
As for the language area, here are some of the activities conducted. Next. This picture was taken last year. This is the celebration of Buwan ng Wika. Also under the language area, we annually celebrate the English month. One of the highlights of the English month one of the highlights of the English month was the cosplay, which was participated not only by our students, but also by our faculty members. Another activity that was conducted by the language area is the spoken word poetry, storytelling, digital poster making. And this picture is another picture from the Buwan ng Wika celebration. Next. Again, before we continue, we are seeing the questions part in our side chat. If you have any questions, again, you may send your questions in our side chat as early as now so that we could entertain them later in the Q&A portion. And to continue the orientation, may I call on Teacher Zoe to give us the overview of the Chinese instruction.
谢谢各位，大家早安。好，我们高中中文的课程今年呢是11年级跟12年级，分别是9点、9点半。好，我们看一下这个 PPT，11年级的作品选读，我们一周会上2天，所以如果你是11甲的学生，你就会在星期一跟星期三一周上2次，然后时间呢是8点到8点45分，这是作品选读的部分。然后11年级第一个学期，我们上的是中国历史，好，从唐朝、隋朝这边一直到这里看一下近代中国历史这里，然后各位同学会学习到一些相关的知识，各个朝代兴盛、衰亡重要的人物和事件。然后第二个学期的时候，11年级的同学我们就会学不同的短文啊，比如说这里看一下，时间一样是8点到8点45分，然后你会读到大陆、台湾、香港、菲律宾等作家的作品选读，可能是诗歌、散文、小说或议论文等等。好，这样有没有问题？好，next slide please。好，十二年级的作品选读呢，第一个学期我们也是会挑选很多诗歌、散文、小说，让同学们去学习。那时间一样是8点到8点45分。我们看这边，我们也是会去择取一些大陆、台湾、香港、菲律宾等著名作家的作品选读，譬如说诗歌、散文、小说、议论文等等。然后第二个学期的时候也是相同的属性，所以大家可以在作品选读里读到很多著名的著作。好，原则上作品选读都是在8点到8点45分。好，next slide please。好，这边呢我们看到实用汉语的部分，11、12年级的实用汉语，我们第一个学期今年比较特别啊，我们看一下时间。实用汉语的时间是8点45到，对不起，这个有一点小错误。好，8点45到9点30分，9点半，就是45分钟的上课时间。好，所以是8点45到9点半。那第一个学期上学期的时候，我们会针对 HSK 跟 HSKK 去做一个指导，让大家在考试的时候会更加的顺利，了解它的题型，知道怎么考，帮助大家顺利通过 HSK 的考试。所以在上学期第一学期的部分，我们所有的同学们都会是上 HSK 的课程。然后第二学期实用汉语，我们就会增加一些设置不同的应用课程，让同学去用不同的角度学习中文。所以就可能会有一些兴趣比较实际有趣的中文课，让同学们去选修，这样去上课。好，这个是实用汉语的部分。好，next slide please。好，成绩的部分呢，各位同学注意一下哈。哦，对不起，各位家长，就是我们有分期中跟期末考。那平时考呢，我们看一下期中的部分。平时考我们是占30%，作业占20%，课堂表现占20%。那其中的部分是30%，所以总分就会是100。那其中的部分，所以在这里我们平时考的话，如果你考得好一点，成绩是都可以掌握得住的。然后下学期的部分，期末的部分呢，我们有一点不一样的是，这个期末考试这里的 比分就比较高分，它就是占40%。所以如果在期中的时候成绩没有掌握好的同学，可以在期末把分数拉上来。那原则上就是期中跟期末两个成绩加起来，这样子去算中文的成绩。这中间我们也会有口试和笔试，这样子有没有问题？好，那中文的部分就先为大家解说到这边。好，谢谢。
Morning to our parents, students, administrators, and faculty. Allow me to provide you pertinent information regarding the Office of the Registrar. The topics for today would be enrollment and registration, academic calendar, withdrawal of enrollment, curriculum guide, grades and report cards, DepEd voucher program, and other policies and procedures. To start with, we have the enrollment and registration. Parents, you must be reminded that inclusion in the class list of the students require the payment of tuition fee. Thus, you must upload the transaction slip in the student portal to be able to do so. All enrolled students of CKSC will be given access to the student portal. Kindly log in to my.cksc.edu.ph and use the username and password. The student portal has a welcome page wherein we post some announcements from time to time. You're also given a lot of tabs where you can use every time you need a one-stop shop information. For the assessment tab, you will be able to access the assessment form of every student. You have the tuition and miscellaneous fees in the assessment form. You can either pay online or manual payment in the bank or in our cashier. As for the next tab, classes, all enrolled students will be assigned a section. You can search your class in this classes tab, but first and foremost, you have to update your contact information. You will be given an OTP and sent to the student email. Kindly encode the OTP, and you will be able to update the contact details before you can see the classes. As for the books, this tab is not available to the senior high school students, as you will be given an instruction by the teacher on the first day of school. The academic calendar of the senior high school operates under 2 semesters in a school year. Every semester, there is a final and a midterm. If you wanted to see the summary of the calendar, kindly click on the calendar tab. There you also have the more comprehensive full calendar for the whole year, which is seen also in the calendar tab. Now, all reminders again to the parents and students to please plot your vacation and holidays carefully. There are 2 periodic exams for every semester for senior high school. This schedule will be released by the Office of the Registrar at least a week before the examination. The dates are SEM 1 midterm, that is from September 30 to October 4, SEM 1 final, December 9 to December 13, SEM 2 midterm, May 10 to May 14, SEM 2 final, May 19 to May 23. Again, parents and students, please plot your holidays and vacations carefully based on these periods and dates. As for the withdrawal of enrollment, Students or parents must submit a written withdrawal request from the parent indicating the reason for dropping or withdrawing from school. You may secure a clearance form from the registrar's office, pay the clearance fee, and finally, obtain the necessary signatures from the authorized departments prior to the issuance of the transfer credentials. In case that you withdraw or drop the course or program, there will be pertinent tuition and other school fees that will be charged and refunded to every student. This will depend on the period when you drop your course or program. If it's within the first week after the opening of classes, you will be charged 10% on the tuition fee and refund on a 90% on tuition and other fees. If it's within the second week after the opening of classes, 20% will be charged and refund of 80% on tuition and other fees. But if it's within the third week or after that, then you will be charged 100% already on tuition and other fees, and there's no refund at all. All senior high school students will be provided a curriculum guide. Why do you need a curriculum guide? It will keep track of all the taken subjects. You can take note of the prerequisite for each subject. You can use this one to record the failed subjects for remediation. Take note that failed subjects must be taken and passed to complete all the subject requirements. And of course, this will be useful if you wanted to shift to another strand. We also suggest that if you want to shift from one strand to the other, it should be done within the first semester only. As for the grades and report cards, the semestral grades shall be made available in the student portal for viewing. At the end of the academic year, the final scholastic records will be distributed to all the CKS college students. First semester, you can view the grades portal. For the second semester, you can also view it in the grades portal, but of course, a physical report card shall be distributed to all the students. However, there will be cases when report cards shall be withheld. These are the cases when your tuition payments are in arrears. Report cards can be claimed only until payment is brought up to date. If tuition or rather admission requirements are incomplete, report cards can again be claimed until documents are submitted or complied. If there is a suspension or expulsion case, report card can be claimed until penalty is lifted. For all senior high school grade 11 who has applied for ovap.payac.org.ph, which is the senior high school voucher program application that is due for 2024 to 2025, please take note that last July 12th, there was a posting of application reports or results on the OVAP and the start of voucher redemption. So for this, in this case, kindly check out the releasing of QVA certificates on September 13, 2024. After which you have redeemed it, kindly submit your approved QVA not later than September 30, 2024 at the registrar's office. Other policies and procedures comprised of the special examination, promotion and retention, award and recognition, summer class, and remediation. For the special examination, the school shall provide students who miss their periodic exams a special examination to those who have valid excuses only. These are illness, funeral attendance, and if you are a school representative, either you are sent through competitions or other activities. For promotion and retention, the school sets a policy to determine whether students are able to attain all learning outcomes and requirements. Take note that all grade 11 and 12 will only be promoted to college if you have passed all learning areas in the high school program. These are the requirements and decision. If a student attained final grade of at least 75 in all learning areas, then he or she can proceed to the next semester. If a student did not meet expectations in prerequisite subjects in any learning area, he or she must take and pass the remedial classes for the failed subject to be allowed to enroll in the higher level subject. If a student did not meet expectations in any subjects or learning area at the end of the semester, he or she must take and pass the remedial classes for failed subjects to be allowed to enroll in the next semester. For the awards and recognition, the school provides learners equal opportunity to excel in all learning areas with respect to the standards set by the curriculum. Awards and recognition shall be granted based on specific guidelines and criteria. The awards for exemplary performance are given to those learners, even transferees, who have successfully met the criteria set by the school. And this indicates that there could be 2 or more recipients of any awards. This also specifies that if there are no qualified learners, the award shall not be given. Here are the categories for your awards and recognition. First, we have the classroom award. This recognition is given to all learners in each class or section. A simple recognition may be given per semester. Grade level award. These are given to qualified learners of every grade level at the end of the school year. And we also have the special recognition. This is given to all grade 12 students who have represented or won in any competitions at the district, division, regional, especially national and international levels. For the classroom awards, we call it an Academic Excellence Award given to students grade 11 and 12 who have attained an average of at least 90 and no grades lower than 80. And a learner must have attained the conduct of at least 80%. Here are the range and general average for the Academic Excellence Award. With high honors, may pinakamataas na karangalan. So ikaw, Rongyi Jiang, that's 98 to 100. With high honors, may mataas na karangalan, ikaw, Rongyi Jiang, 95 to 97. With honors, may karangalan, Rongyi Jiang, 90 to 94. Similarly, for the grade level award, which is given at the end of the school year, students of grade 11 and 12 must have attained a general average of at least 90 and no final grades below 80 in any learning areas. Learners must also attain a conduct rating of at least 80%. The same range and general average will be used as the criteria for the academic excellence for the grade level awards. Another grade level award is the award for outstanding performance in specific disciplines. These awards are given to qualified learners in grades 12 who have attained a final grade of at least 95 in any of the following learning areas for all grading periods. Again, this will be 95 or more in all grading periods. English, science, mathematics, Filipino, and social sciences are subjects that are covered. Another grade level award will be the award for research or innovation. Any learners, either individual, pairs, or groups, which have led the planning and execution of research and innovation to advance the potential applications of technology or research, whose findings can be used to drive better efficiency and productivity as well as to improve the lives of the people in the school and community. So this will be the basis of awarding. The learners must have attained a grade of at least 95 in the research project or the research innovation. Still another, which is the outstanding student per strand. The learner must have attained the highest grade amongst the students from the batch. No grades lower than 85 in any learning areas. The final grade considered for this award is the student's average rating for grades 11 and 12. One student for every strand may be given this award unless there is a tie. Usually, if there is a tie, to break it, learners must earn the same general average to the 5th decimal place. The special recognition is given to learners who have consistently represented and won in academics, athletics, arts, and other competitions in district, division, regional, and especially national and international levels. Some of the special recognition awards given are Leadership Award, Young Mathematician Award, Young Scientist Award, Young Artist Award, and Young Athlete Award. Finally, we have the last tab, the Guidelines tab. For any memos, for any policies, or any announcements that will be useful to all senior high school, you can always refer to this Guideline tab for reference. And lastly, requests for school records such as transcript of records, which is also called the F137, certified true copy of report card, which is known as F138, school scholastic record from other universities, student ranking certificate, awards or honor certificate, certificate of candidacy or graduation, certificate of enrollment, good moral certificate, or any recommendation letter you may actually access or request from the registrar's office through registrar@cksc.edu.ph. Of course, again, we would like you to have a continuous communication with us. Thus, you may also check on our Facebook, YouTube, and official CKSC website, www.cksc.edu.ph. Or better yet, our official email is info@cksc.edu.ph. And finally, if you want to reach us, the registrar's office, you can contact us at 02-7777-2572, local 3107. Or we have mobile number 0956-872-4676. And you can again email at registrar@cksc.edu.ph. In Chiang College, we will reach your child to a higher, brighter, and stronger tomorrow. Thank you so much and have a good day.
We will now proceed with the student services and academic support, starting with the discipline office.
The Senior High School Discipline Office. The Discipline Office records daily attendance, releasing of permits, excuse forms, and exemption forms. If the student will be absent or was absent, kindly follow these procedures. You must fill out the application for leave of absence and attach necessary documents. Assist letter from parent. Other documents includes scheduled visa or renewal of passport, medical certificates, and etc. You can also pass together with the screenshot of your parent's ID with signature. Email it to the Discipline Office, discipline.shs@cksc.edu.ph, or you can pass it directly to the Discipline Office, which is located at the ground floor, Nara campus. Kindly pass it within 5 days after the date of absent or before the leave or the absent. You can also download the leave of absent form by going to the school website page, that is cksc.edu.ph. Scroll down and you can find the downloadable form of leave of absence form. Reminder, absent for more than 3 days due to medical condition, kindly fill out the leave of absence forms and attach the medical certificate. Absent due to leisure, out of town or out of country, fill out the leave of absence form and attach the plane ticket and itinerary. Note, refer to the school calendar because any absences due to out of country or out of town will not be given an excuse slip and are not allowed to take makeup exam, quizzes, midterm, and final exam. For those who miss the midterm and final examination, there is a separate form for special exam, so you need to apply for the special exam form and should be submitted within 3 days from the absent date. This is subject for approval of the discipline office together with the registrar's office. Again, absent during their midterm and final examination due to leisure, out of town or out of country shall not be excused to take special exam. After submission of the leave of absence form to the DO will send this excuse slip to the respective teacher depending on their reason. 3 unexcused absences will have 1 point deduction on the average conduct grade. Note, teachers will not allow the student to have their makeup exams without the excuse slip from the discipline office. Entering classes within 15 minutes will be considered as late. Entering classes 16 minutes or more will be considered as absent but can still attend the class. 3 incurred lates will have 1 point deduction on the average conduct grade. Here are the pictures of the proper uniform. Always wear your school ID, always tidy your hair, and proper haircut. Thank you very much. For more inquiries, you can email us at thediscipline.shs@cksc.edu.ph or you can call us through these following landlines.
Health Services Department, Academic Year 2024 to 2025. Padre Alge Campus Clinic, Nara Campus Clinic, and Southmont Campus Clinic. Our school clinic is composed of doctors, dentists, and nurses, also known as your school health personnel. Health Services Department headed by Dr. Dewitt Lim, Internal Medicine, followed by Dr. Eddie Llobrera, Pediatrician, and Dr. Melody New Chicano, Pediatrician. School Nurses, Miss Ana Marie Avancenia, Mrs. Grace Gabia, Mrs. Johanna Diokno, and Mrs. Gwendolyn Guloy. And our school dentist, Dr. Lagrimas Arevalo and Dr. Mary Ann Kua. The main objective of the school health program is to promote the optimal physical, social, and educational development of students. Chiangkai College School Health Personnel serves with the guiding principle that a healthy student with a healthy mind will help the student learn more in school. A student who is healthy physically, mentally, and socially will help the student learn more in school. Student Health Services. Purpose of health services is to provide medical and dental services to the student, and to include supportive and referral efforts of the school in pursuit and attainment of optimal well-being of the students. Health services includes annual physical examination which helps in appraising the health of the students. In our daily cases, we assess every student that comes to us as accurately as possible. Our school dentist performs dental examination, teaches proper toothbrushing and flossing technique, gives advice in case of toothache or any dental problems, performs emergency extraction of baby tooth, and more. For our daily cases, if the student is not feeling well or sick after a thorough examination and we decide to send them home, coordinated efforts will be ensured for the well-being of the student. We will inform the parents or guardians of the student's condition and make the necessary referral and implement the corrective measures. We provide health education by teaching current health-related topics or issues to our students. Topics like proper hand washing, proper nutrition, puberty education, drugs and substance abuse, alcoholism, AIDS, and HIV. We also provide health lectures. We post bulletin boards on health promotion. Examples are how to hand wash and the 7 healthy mealtime habits. Health education reminders for our students made available online through posting of short video messages on our school webpage. We also conduct health education webinars and more. The Health Services Department provides free vitamins or medicine sampling. We facilitate immunization program with the help of local government health agencies. We give free eye checkup and vision testing. We provide fun activities in coordination with leading pharmaceutical companies. And more. Health benefits. We have accident insurance, memorandum of agreement with well-known tertiary hospitals like Metropolitan Medical Center and Manila Doctors Hospital. Healthcare benefits. Accidents reimbursement of 10,000 pesos. MOA with hospitals, which provides discounts for students, teachers, and employees, including their qualified dependents. Discounts include hospital room rates, laboratory and radiology services, and other selected services. These announcements are posted at the school website. Any inquiries can be made at the school clinic or student services or the HR department. For health-related concerns, medical and dental inquiries, please email us at clinic@cksc.edu.ph or call us at 7777-CKSC or 7777-2572, Local 2406 for the Padre Algue Campus and Local 3105 for the Nara Campus from Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Padre Algue Campus Clinic is open from Monday to Fridays, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Our Nara Campus Clinic is open from Monday to Wednesday, 7:45 a.m. to 4:15 p.m. and on Thursdays and Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The Health Services Department is happy to serve. Be safe and healthy always.
So, good morning to our dear parents and guardians. My name is Rainier Uy, and I will be presenting a brief presentation on the different guidance and counseling services. So, to start off, here's an overview of what I will be discussing today. First, we have the vision mission statement, followed by the introduction of the guidance personnel. Next, we will tackle the guidance office and the different services offered. First, the vision mission. Our vision mission is to foster the cognitive, social, emotional, and physical well being of students and provide resources to help them adapt to the challenges of academia and of society, thereby helping them become responsible citizens of the country. So, the core theme of our vision mission is to help nurture the holistic development of our education students in such a way that our students are not only academic achievers, but that they are also socially and emotionally well equipped and well adjusted to handle whatever challenges may come their way. Next, we have our guidance personnel. For the senior high and college students, our guidance team comprises Ma'am Cynthia Isidro and Mr. Rainier Wu. Flashed on your screens are our respective email addresses. Kindly email us for any concerns. We want to assure you that we are ready to serve our stakeholders to the best of our capabilities. Now, let's talk about the guidance office. The guidance office is located on the ground floor of the Nara campus. It is across the school clinic and is easily accessible. Okay, so students are very welcome to walk in and speak with us if there are any concerns. Now, let's talk about the different services offered by the Guidance and Counseling Office. First, at the core of any guidance and counseling office is naturally to be conducting counseling. Counseling is basically having a conversation with your guidance counselor which helps students explore their thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and behavior. Now, counseling also allows students to better understand themselves. We conduct one on one counseling, group counseling, and career counseling for career related inquiries. For the individual inventory service, we gather pertinent data and information to help us better understand each student. Now, this service allows our counselors to get to know our students a little better so that we are able to address the different needs of each individual student. Our testing service refers to the administration of standardized tests for assessment purposes. So, for the information service, it actually aims to enhance the knowledge and awareness of students on topics relating to mental health, future careers, socialization, and emotional development. This is carried out through seminars, posters around the campus, and homeroom discussions with our counselors. Next, we have our placement services. So, the placement service provides assistance to our graduating students and Cication alumni by providing vital information on different job opportunities. Lastly, we have the research and evaluation service, which aims to make use of the information gathered in creating developmental plans for our students. Research actually helps identify what methods and interventions are most effective, and it may also guide our decisions in creating programs, in resource allocation, and counseling plans. So, going back to the principles of our vision mission statement, the Guidance Office really champions the holistic and proper development of our students. Now, in doing so, it is also important to discuss the importance of looking after our mental health. So, for an individual to be holistically healthy, we must not only actually look after our physical health, but also our mental health. Our core goal involves fostering the healthy mental and emotional development of our students. In doing so, we want our students to be able to reach out for help whenever they need to and feel that they are heard and understood. Now, we do understand that students may hesitate to reach out for help in fear of judgment or being misunderstood. We understand that there is this challenge, but despite this, we will definitely try our best to connect with our students and provide them the best service possible. With that being said, here are the operating hours of the Guidance and Counseling Office for this academic year 2024 to 2025. We hope that this academic year will be filled with growth, learning, and discovery for our dear students. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.
At this point, we will now proceed with the question and answer portion. Earlier, we reminded that you park your questions in our side chat, and I see some questions that have been answered. So we will only be entertaining the questions that needs to be answered. Okay. May I also remind the respective departments to please be prepared in answering the questions. Okay. Again, if you still have questions, you may still send your questions. Okay. So we have here question from Selena C. When will the class schedule be released? I think this shall be answered by the registrar or Ma'am Army. Anyone from this department?
Sir Baksal, I'll just answer the question.
Okay, sir.
The class schedule will be released within the week. Okay. It will be accessed. It can be accessed in the student portal. Since it is a individual, because different strand have different schedule, right? So it will be under the portal, student portal. That's really
Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Roland. Okay. I hope, Selena, your question has been answered. And another question from Clark Edric Lo.
Sir,
Baka-
sorry, Sir Baksal. Sir
Okay,
Baksal,
sir.
the registered mentioned that within the day, the student can access already their student portal.
Okay. Okay,
Okay?
there you go, parents, students. The schedule will be released within today. Okay. Another question from Clark Edriclo. Nakahiram po kami ng books in previous year. Okay lang po ba yun na lang gamitin or gamitin ng student or nagbago po kayo ng books ngayon or need talaga na bumili ng new books?
Yes. Yes, you may use books borrowed last year. However, for the new books, you will need to purchase them. Pwede, anak.
There you go. So if the textbook that you borrowed from the previous year will be used for this academic year, then you can definitely use them. Another question. How will I know if I'm under STEM or STEM IT? And I would like to know if it's possible to switch between the two. Okay. Anyone from this department? How will she know that she's under STEM or STEM IT? Anyone from this
Is
department?
Vanessa the registrar?
Once the portal is opened, you will be able to see your schedule at the same time your strand.
Yeah, as mentioned earlier, the schedule will be posted within today. And I believe you will know in which strand you're enrolled because you enrolled in that strand, right? But kindly wait na lang for the portal to be open and you will see your schedule.
And I believe, Sir Baksal, Ma'am Mogro, the students are the one who chooses their strand, right? So if you have
Yes.
any,
Yes.
if you want to change the strand, you may visit the registrar's office in the ground floor to ask what will be the process in terms of changing the strand. It's better to decide early because once that you already start your classes, especially in the second term that you want to change your strand, there might be difficulties because of the subjects. Some subjects are not the same. Okay? So please take note, if you want to change your strand, kindly visit the registrar's office as first week and the opening of classes. Thank you.
So another question from Renz Key and Go. When will we able to choose our functional Chinese? I think they shall be answered by teacher Zoe.
Ma'am Luz, I think Ma'am Luz is there.
Yeah, Sir Rollins, if I may. So for this school year, the students will not be choosing their functional Chinese classes anymore because everybody will be provided with this, what we call the HSK review, HSK and HSKK review lessons. So everybody will be attending that class together with their selected readings in Chinese literature. Okay, once again, no need to choose for any functional Chinese classes. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Luz. Okay, another question from Cheryl Jane C. Can we switch Chinese sections?
Come again, Sir Mira.
Sorry. The question was, can we switch Chinese sections?
Well, the sectioning here is based on your HSK results and, of course, your academic performance during your grade 10 period. So, if in case there will be problems in, just in case that there will be problem in the sectioning, you can reach us anytime and we will evaluate it again. But if there are no valid reasons for that, then we do not accommodate and we regret that. Thank you.
Okay, Ma'am Luz. Okay. Another question from Audrey Skylar O. Do you have lockers available for senior high school? If yes, how to reserve?
Um, good morning. Lockers are available with fee po. That is 300. And then you will go to window 10. Yan. So window 10, magre-rent kayo doon. And then, babayad kayo 300 sa cashier. Yun lang.
Thank you, Ma'am Charisse. There you go. So the lockers are available. You can go to the DO to get available lockers. Any more questions? So far, all questions have been answered. But if you have more questions, I guess we'll lend another 5 minutes. Okay. Do you also, another question from Audrey Skyler? Kyle Vincent. When will we be able to pick our strands? Again, earlier it was already answered. You enrolled to your strand. So kindly wait for the student portal to be open and you will know it. Okay? Because you yourself enrolled. Another question. Do you also have canteen or food during lunch for Nara building? Uh, yeah, we have concessionaires at the basement. I think
it's not only in the basement, Ma'am Army, no? It's also situated in the different floors. Okay.
Yes po.
Okay. So there will be available food concessionaires in the basement
Basement.
or in
Sixth floor.
sixth floor. Thank you.
And eighth floor po for the grade 12.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ma'am Army.
okay. There you go. Um, any more questions? Okay. Another question from Cheryl Jane C. No. Okay, it's okay. No more questions.
This session, by the way, Sir Baksal, I will informing everyone that this session will be posted in our CKSC website. Okay. So for those who forgot to attend or would like to visit again our orientation, you can access it through our CKSC website. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, and that concludes the orientation for today. Once again, we would like
There's
to thank
another, sorry, Sir Baksal.
Sorry,
I think
okay.
this question is very important. Another
Ah.
question pop up.
Okay. Asking for a friend. Can students have dyed hair? Any representative from the DO?
This is not allowed dyed hair. Hindi pwede. Should be black pa rin po yung hair.
So if you have dyed your hair, make sure that on Monday you have dyed your hair back to black. Back to black. Okay. Any more questions? I guess that concludes our orientation. Once again, we would like to thank our speakers for their clear and insightful presentation during this orientation. We hope we have provided valuable information to you, parents and guardians, about our academic year for the academic year 2024 to 2025. As we formally close the event, I want to express our gratitude to everyone for your attendance and participation. This has been your host, Alan Jud Baksal. Good morning, and I wish you all good luck for the upcoming academic year. May it be peaceful and successful for everyone. Stay safe.